Okay, great morning. It is March 3rd. Let me move the microphone over here a little bit. Somebody was complaining they couldn't hear, although I don't understand that. So let's see what we have today. What is the topic of the morning? Okay. Okay, so what we have this morning is air. We have Kamala, she who emerges. Enlightenment, mindfulness, rise up. And let me make this a little bigger so I can screen. There we go. Rise up. And we have also love. Love. So those are the cards for the topic of the morning. So let's put this together. You know, we should always strive to be rising up, okay? But don't get ungrounded. You know, a lot of people in the spiritual journey start to get a little airy-fairy, ungrounded, okay? And you need to stay grounded on your journey, okay? They think that sometime rising up, you know, when you are, when you're feeling lightened, a little bit lighter and stuff, but then some people get into ungrounded, okay? Doesn't mean you're higher if you're dizzy and in the ozones, you know, that's not what it means, okay? So we want to rise up, we want our your vibrations to rise and things, but again, you need to stay grounded, so important. And one of the main things is to develop love, okay? Doesn't mean that love is always syrupy sweet. You know, you have, you know, even your children, you have tough love. If you have a 3-year-old that's got one of those little things that wants to ride on it, you're going to tell them not to go into the street, okay? You're going to give them, you're not going to just go out there and love and everything is syrupy sweet and go, it's okay, honey, just go ride it wherever you want. You're going to tell them, don't go in the street, okay? You're going to give them tough love, okay? There's all kind of love. So don't think that love always means being syrupy sweet and always just saying what people want to hear, you know. That's sometimes not the most caring, okay? Love is about caring about the person, giving them what's going to aid to move them forward in their life. And, you know, sometimes you can get a lot of flack for that because sometimes it has to be tough love. It's the way of the universe, okay? The universe is not all syrupy sweet out there, okay? You have tough love as well. So Kamala, she who emerges, enlightenment, mindfulness, rise up. Mindfulness is so important on the path. Just being continually aware of every moment. The big part of the path is about sitting and observation, observing of the mind, how it works, okay? How does consciousness, how does the mind play affect the form and affect your story, okay? So that, I think, is one of the biggest things. Neti, not this, not this, not this. You know, whatever is changeable cannot be the eternal is. So a big part of the journey is observation of the mind and how, you know, a thought comes in and it affects the form, okay? If you have a thought of fear or you have a thought of anger, what happens? You have an emotional, you have a rush of adrenaline through the body, okay? And then you latch this adrenaline rush onto something, okay? You attach it to something. So rather than attaching it to something, see it as what it is, an adrenaline rush, okay? And don't get caught up in making some story around it that is going to trigger things, continue to trigger things for you, okay? So we want to rise up, we want to get better in what we're doing, we want to, you know, observe. Big part of it is observation, questioning. Neti, not this, not this, not this. And continuing to go forward. But remember, again, love is not always syrupy sweet. Okay? And that's what a lot of people on the path want. They think if they come to a teacher, that a teacher needs to be syrupy sweet and tell them how fabulous they are at every turn, every moment. And if you get, you know, honest with them about something that they need to hear, sometimes they can get quite caustic and angry. Okay. One becomes a spiritual teacher not to be a people pleaser. If you're going into it to be a people pleaser, then there's something wounded within yourself that you need to still handle and look at. Okay? Something that you're not addressing, that you want to, you know, that you want to have somebody assuage for you. Okay. So again, path is love. It's about staying grounded and about observation. Okay. That's how you're going to get to enlightenment. Then you have to find out what you are and, more importantly, what you're not. You're not the story that you've concocted around the life experiences. You are not that. You are something much more than that, okay? And you're not going to find out that much more than that unless you absolutely point blank at your story and find out that it's a soap opera of your own design, okay? And it's time to change that soap opera story and to find out what is prior to it, okay? So on that note, I'm going to close this out this morning. And hopefully somebody has gotten something from this. But like I said, the big part of the path towards the end of the path is about observation. Really looking at things objectively rather than, you know, you get something and you get a knee-jerk reaction. If you're getting a knee-jerk reaction, why are you getting that knee-jerk reaction? Look at it deeper. What's really going on? Okay? So question that at the very depths. See what's going on. See how it affects you emotionally, and then what that emotion does to the body and how it makes it feel concrete. Okay, when it's all just energy. Okay. If you see things as energy rather than attaching it to a storyline, you will be much better off, okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light to everyone. Don't forget to mask up. Thank you for spending some time with me this morning. I do so appreciate it. And I do read all of the comments. I may not comment on them all, but I do read them all. And if there is something you want me to take into consideration to do a reading on, please put it in the comments section. I do so appreciate it. For those that send in a donation on occasion, again, I do so appreciate it. I did have somebody the other day that sent a donation and said, because I get so much from your channel. So thank you for that. You know, as readers and as spiritual teachers, etc., we do like to know we are making a difference in your life, okay? That you are actually growing from this and getting something from it. It's always good to get that feedback back. So love and light to everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you online.